Most people have a phobia of something, a common one being the fear of spiders. But I've seen many people that have their reasons to worry about exercising, so let's see if we can find solutions to some of them. Hi everyone and welcome to Exercise for Health. I'm Richard and today we will look at some of the barriers and anxieties people have to exercise. If you're new to this channel, we offer tips, advice and exercises each week to help you manage your health condition with physical activity. So go ahead and tap the subscribe button below and the bell icon if you want to be notified of when we upload a new video. So let's jump straight into the first one and probably the most common reason people have to not exercise, and that is time or commitment. A lot of people I've seen use this as an excuse, more so a few weeks after they've started their routine when they find it difficult to sustain as other things in their life take priority. When someone is starting out, they're very motivated and place being more active is highly important to them. But after a few weeks, they find their motivation drops, so doubts for continuing begin to creep in and the importance of their goals or their health start to waver. The key two things to maintain a motivation for exercise are: one, making sure that you don't set yourself up to fail by asking too much of yourself at the start, but by being realistic about what your goals are and how much you can do to get going without affecting other aspects of your lifestyle. And then two, making sure that you get support along the way. This could be in the form of an instructor, a family member or friend that helps keep you focused and checks in with you to see how you're getting on, providing crucial encouragement at key times. In some cases, being part of an exercise group can help because the social aspect of the setting adds to a sense of belonging, which boosts levels of commitment and importance for continuing. A little bit of time exercising each week now can go a long way to reducing time you'll need for addressing ill health later. If you think about it, you'll spend about 50 hours a week sleeping, maybe 30 to 40 hours a week working, travelling, sorting out kids and doing household chores, as much as 20 hours a week watching TV and 10 hours a week eating. So 2 to 3 hours a week of physical activity isn't really that much and equates to only 1.5% of your time in the week. But use a diary or calendar to add in at the start of the week when you'll fit exercise into your lifestyle. The second one is the feeling of looking silly or feeling out of place, and this is experienced particularly by new gym members. Exercise facilities can be daunting places if you haven't used them before. It might be that you feel that you won't fit in, other people will look at you, you don't have the branded clothing to wear, you might feel uncomfortable sweating, you might not fully understand what you should be doing, or are unable to keep up with the rest of the group in an exercise class and feel awkward or embarrassed. However, I think gyms, exercise classes and fitness facilities have changed considerably over the last 30 years. Most community venues are very good at catering for seniors, those with a variety of health conditions, or those people that are completely new to exercise. And many are set up to help with these type of clients by having helpful, friendly staff and a thorough induction process to get you started and make you feel comfortable to help build your confidence. Always remember that every gym or exercise class member had their first time experience too. We have all been there, but stepping out of your comfort zone is the way to move forward. I would always recommend when starting out to wear what you feel comfortable moving around in without spending lots of money on specific clothing or footwear. But if you're concerned about sweating, look for sweat wicking clothing to help. If you're still really anxious about exercising in a public environment though, then start by doing something at home, such as a YouTube exercise video. Now, where can you find one of those? If you're new to exercise, then the thought of being in pain during it or potentially getting injured can be at the forefront of your mind. In addition, some people have the thought process that any exercise might make their health condition worse, so it will exacerbate their symptoms. These negative thoughts can really impede someone being more active. In my experience, working in an exercise setting for the last 25 years, it's very rare for injuries to take place in the gym or an exercise class, and when they have happened, it's normally because the person has taken a greater risk doing an exercise rather than follow the instructions given by a professional. And in a smaller number of cases, pulled muscles can be a risk for someone that hasn't warmed up fully. However, to start with, choosing an activity that is at a lower intensity will carry a lower risk to injury and will also help build confidence for doing a bit more. Also, exercise is like medicine for most health conditions. In fact, the Chief Medical Officer in the UK in 2020 said, "There is no situation, there is no age and no condition where exercise is not a good thing." Therefore, exercise will only aid and assist you in managing your health condition and won't make it worse. Some people that start exercising do experience unusual symptoms and draw to a quick conclusion that it must be making it worse, when essentially the symptoms are normally a good sign of the body doing something new and beginning to adapt in a positive way. Perseverance is crucial for at least 6 weeks to get a better understanding of how your body is adapting to the exercise before making any decisions on exercise adherence. I hear this one a lot, where people feel that they don't have the energy or are not fit enough to start a form of exercise, or they feel that exercise is not for them or it wouldn't be something that they would enjoy. I'm sure some of you will already know that exercise actually boosts energy levels and brain function, so by exercising in small doses regularly, you will increase your productivity. Most people that start an exercise routine want to get fit, but you don't have to be fit enough to start to exercise. If I wanted to run a marathon, for example, I'm definitely not fit enough to do that right now, but I would build in a plan to work up to the point where I could, even if that means starting out with short bursts of jogging with periods of brisk walking. We all have a start point to work from and an end goal to work towards, and your progress is the timeline in between. For people that think that they won't enjoy it, it may be that they have memories of a bad experience, such as during a physical education lesson when they're at school, where they have now switched off to anything physical or sporty. However, I've been involved in a local study over the last 3 years following people that have been referred by a health professional to do some exercise in a leisure centre setting. Of the 1,770 participants that completed their 12 weeks in the programme, 99% of them said it was an enjoyable experience. The feeling of achieving a physical activity that was manageable can have many positive effects for increased enjoyment. I've seen so many people look worried about starting an exercise program to then see a huge smile on their face at the end of their workout when they leave. So starting slowly and building up will make the difference, and the saying, "you won't know until you try it," probably fits quite well here. And I would recommend just having a go at something you feel that you can do, even if that's starting with a simple walk. The fifth and final one is one that everyone can probably relate to, and that's a fear of failing. External influences in society, including social media, can sometimes get the better of our judgment as to what we are capable of and also what we are able to achieve. And our upbringing and childhood experiences affect our beliefs. This can lead to increased anxiety to starting something new. To start with, focus on what the outcomes would be to being more active, both positive and negative, and then consider how you would deal with the negative outcomes if they were to happen. Next, focus on what you're in control of rather than worry about what you have no power over. You can only control the controllables. Then plan ahead. If your initial actions don't go according to plan, have a plan B and even a plan C as a backup. This will help you feel less anxious about moving forwards. Change what you think of the term failure. It's a natural part of life and helps us learn and grow so we can progress. Don't see failure as an end, but as a sign to change something. Most successes are achieved by a series of progressive failures that lead to new strategies. Finally, positive thinking can aid in the management of stress and even plays an important role in your overall health and well-being. Abraham Lincoln said, "Most folks are about as happy as they make up in their minds to be." Approaching life's challenges with a positive outlook will allow for more optimistic thoughts. To summarise, there are solutions to every barrier, and we need to find ways around our excuses to be more active. In most cases, it will take 12 weeks to create a habit, so don't expect to see changes straight away, but think of exercise as a long-term positive lifestyle change to help you do what you enjoy even more. I hope you can take something away from this video today. If so, please give it a like by clicking the thumbs up button below and share this video with friends to help this channel grow so more people can benefit from it. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to stay active, keep moving, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video today, please give it a thumbs up. You can also click here to subscribe to this channel or click here to watch a recent video. See you soon.